My name is Nyah Gine. All right, introduce myself. Hey, my name is Nyah Gine Corbett. I'm glad to be here. I'm 10 years old. My performance now is going to be a book I wrote a while ago, and I typed it up. Hasn't been published yet. This is the best book. So, I like writing. I love typing. I love reading. I love writing. I love singing. I sing a lot. I have an amazing mother.
Yes, she does.
And she taught me everything I know. So when you clap, put some clapping for her too. Today I'm going to be reading a book that I wrote. And it is from the perspective of a girl long ago when there was still segregation in the world. It's called I'm Black and I'm Proud. Mama always told me, you are just like anybody else. As long as you know your name and you know that you are important as anyone. You remember that now. I never knew why she told me that. Right now, I was in the South. I'm not allowed to go to certain places as white folk. I can't stand it. My dad is in jail for going on the white woman's property, and my Aunt May is walking in the boycott. My uncle, he's in the hospital. His church got bombed. My mom is sick. She's getting better. I have to bring her some soup and Coca-Cola every 2 to 3 hours. It's hard work. Sometimes I get cut. My daddy told me that I should just wrap the cut around in dry leaves and stick my hand in warm water, but I have to do that outside the cabin or I might pee on the floor. I miss my Aunt May. She says that she will always be back. She'll always be back as soon as the sun goes down. I always like to wait and sit by the window to see if she'll be back before the sun goes down. Every day I'll wait and she will come, but today she didn't. I waited until after the sundown and the birds stopped chirping. I could hear the crickets and the frogs by the pond. I almost started dozing off until I heard a knock on the door. I sat still. It couldn't have been Aunt May. She had the key to the house. So I just sat there. Open the door, sweetie. I guess my mom had known who it was, so I opened the door. I answered, "Oh, it's you. What's wrong, officer?" The police leaned close. "Where's your mom?" he said. "I'm sorry to say, but May was killed in the march." I blinked back my tears. "It was those white folks, wasn't it?" I said in an upset voice. "Well, what do you mean by that?" the police asked. I held my breath, but I couldn't help it. Them white folks always killing and hurting people. Now they done killed my Aunt May, and she was only walking. My mama, even as sick as she was, came running in there and held me tight. "It's all right, baby. It's okay." "Thank you, officer." The police tipped his hat and drove away in his car. A few days later, we had a funeral. I saw a lot of out-of-family people. My Aunt May was a neighborhood chef, so she knew a lot of folk cooking all the time. I saw a few white people. They didn't look scary and mean like my cousin said. They looked just like me, only white. I went to the church playground and sat on the swing. I saw a white boy sitting on another swing. I walked up to him and said, "Hey, wanna play?" The boy looked at me and said, "As soon as you wipe the dirt off your face, black girl." Then he ran away laughing. I ran to my mom and said, Mama, Mama, that boy said I had dirt on my face, and he called me black. Mama frowned and took me in the church house. Pay no attention, she said. Back at home, I sat down and cried. Black girl, those words just kept on flowing in my head. I took my hand and I rubbed it against my bed sheet. Nothing came off. After all these years gone by, I still to this day get called black, as if it was a sickness I never knew about. Pay no mind, Mama would say. I know now why that boy said that. It's something called prejudice that I learned about later on. It ain't any good. I wish it could stop, but it might not for a very long time. Now I'm going to school for color folk only, the sign says. I've been taking school for about 5 years. When I was little, blacks could not go to school, so I'm a little late getting started. But at least I get to see my friends and family. My teacher is nice, and she comes from the north. Heaven. I told her that I want to go there, and she said she'll take me when she gets enough money. Today I sat in my house, waiting near the window, not for Aunt May, but for someone else. Where's my little baby girl? Daddy had finally gotten out of jail. Micah, Mama said, darling, are you better? And Daddy said, yes. Mama said, yes, now that you're here. And I shouted, wait, does that mean you made